Hey guys, it's Melissa again. So, I want to talk to you guys today about something that's absolutely eating at me, and that's mental health. Um, People don't talk about it much. You get Hollywood glamorizing it from time to time, but nobody really talks about it, and like they're daily with it. So, why not, right? Um, Start out with when I was a teenager, I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression issues as I got older. So the diagnosis list got longer. I got diagnosed with anxiety and PTSD, and the PTSD has a lot to do with my seizures that I suffer with. Um, and then, of course, I was diagnosed with substance abuse dependencies. But a few years later, um, when I was living down in Greensboro, I started noticing a change in myself. And yes, at this point, I was still on drugs and alcohol, but even when I wasn't using, I started noticing something different. And it was more than the bipolar. Um, I like to call her the beast within. I was diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. So I have this little beast that lives inside me, and every now and then she likes to come out and play. But she is very destructive when she does. Um, I would categorize it as, hearing voices, but it's just the voices in my own head, which is, you know, I know a lot of people think about that, but they're very destructive. They tell me that I'm no good, that, I'm better off not here and alive, that what I've accomplished means nothing. My family doesn't give, you know, a rat's behind about me. Anything and everything that she could possibly tell me to destroy me. And I conquer her from time to time, like today. I was having a very bad day. I did not want to get out of bed, didn't want to get dressed. I stay in my room anyway, simply because I just don't. I'm at the point in my depression where I don't like being around anybody, not even my own family. And I know it's not fair to them. Trust me, I know. And I'm dealing with it. But today nobody's here. They're all doing their own thing. And I didn't want to get out of bed. Like I literally just wanted to lay here and wallow in whatever. And then, I remember, hey, I am a warrior. I have survived. I survived, two husbands who beat me and, yeah, just tried to destroy me. I survived living on the streets. I survived drugs. I survived alcohol poisoning. I survived it all. But I'm going to let a single voice tear me down? I don't think so. So I got up. I went and took me one of those wonderful women baths that us women love to take, where I done my hair and, made myself somewhat pretty. I mean, I'm Swamp Thing 24/7, but if I can somewhat look good, hey, I've had a good day, right? And that's how I have to try to look at it. I can't control the beast within. No meds will control it. I don't care what they say. I've tried. I used to write. From time to time, I still pick up a journal and a pen. Who knows what comes out of it. But this beast, she's powerful. And that's the only way I know to describe it too, as a beast. You know, um, but I do have multiple personality disorder on top of everything else that I have. You know, so some days are really bad. But some days I can get up, I can function, I can do what I gotta do. It's just a day by day thing. And I'm hoping that by talking about it, coming out, being honest, that maybe somebody will see and realize they may have a demon or a beast within that they haven't been dealing with. Maybe it's as simple as they just need to tell their, significant others or their kids or whatever the case may be. Tell your dog, if that's who you're closest to. The point is talk about it, because I definitely feel better when I talk about it, but not to a shrink, because, well, as a teenager, they were toys for me. I thought it was fun, especially when, I'm studying psychology myself, so I pretty well know what's wrong with me. I mean, so no, they won't work. But I do hope to find something. Even if it's just making these videos and talking about my experiences and, my plans to make it all better somehow. I don't know. Um, it's so hard to talk about it. It's so taboo. Still, I can talk about my addiction all day, but you ask me to talk about what's going on in my little head, you can forget it. But if you have somebody at that moment who looks at you and says, it's okay, you can't talk about it, I'm not going to judge you. I'll listen. I'll help you if you ask. Then it does make a difference. And I will sit and talk to somebody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. If you need an ear, I've got two of them. I do wish more people would have listened to me, because I did try to reach out numerous times. There was a few times where certain people reached out to me and made me stop my actions pretty well, because Lord knows I wouldn't want them coming after me. Miss Amanda. But the point is, if you got something going on, talk about it. Find somebody to talk to. Write it down. I lost somebody that was pretty close to me. Right now, almost 8 years ago to the day. For 8 years, I've been trying to figure out how to deal with that pain. And I finally figured it out. It may sound crazy, but, I am crazy. Whatever. But I do know it made me feel good. And that's to go do something that I've always done when I'm hurt, troubled, whatever. I wrote him a letter. I started a little journal called Letters to Heaven. And it gets out what I want to say, because I didn't get to say goodbye. So I hope that, through this whole journey with the videos about my addiction, my story, and now my mental health, because I've got some stories on that one too. Things I'm not exactly proud of, but look back at it now, they were kind of funny, I guess. I just want to heal and be a better person. So I ask if you stick around long enough to watch it to the end, please be nice. I'm fragile right now. I'm very fragile. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for letting me share, you guys. I do want to make some videos, with my experiences with different places, different businesses, different areas of mental health. Talk about different things like that. So, we'll see where it goes. But thanks for letting me share, you guys, and I'll talk at you later.